Everybody, thank you for being super patient. I tried to go on my computer. And it was super frustrating because it wasn't connecting properly like it should be. So here I am. And so we're going to wing it. That's going to be on my list this month, is to get this figured out, because I do not want to stream from my phone. So thank you so much for joining me. This wasn't planned. A couple hours ago, I put this up that I'm going to come on at 7 p.m. my time. So thank you for joining me. There's so many questions right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the Barry Morphew case, well, I should say the Suzanne Morphew case, and also we're going to talk about Madison Bell. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some things up here. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys aren't late. I'm just starting. I've been on for 1 minute and I'm always late getting on too. So I had to quickly rush and get off my computer and go on my cell phone. So unfortunately, because I really wanted to share my screen and everything, but you know, when things aren't planned, I'm making lemonade out of lemons. So thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so mods, you know the drill. For those of you in there, thank you so much for helping me mod, and you know, keep it classy. Thank you, Purple Dreams. Okay, so let's start off with Suzanne Morphew. And I'm trying to just pull this up at the same time, so bear with me. There's been a lot of stuff going around today. And if you are familiar with the Suzanne Morphew case or not, Suzanne is 49 years old. She lives in a small town near Salida, and she went out for a bike ride on Mother's Day, supposedly, and never came home. Today, there's been all kinds of stuff circulating on YouTube, but I want to clarify a couple things. First, let me pull this up. They're saying, okay, official reports are saying nobody has been arrested and Suzanne has not been found, according to mainstream media, and there's no updates yet that I'm seeing from the Chaffee County's office. Now, there was searches done, and it was off of Vanda, where is it? Oh, Lord. Guys, I wish I was more prepared for tonight. But usually my live streams takes like 5 hours to get ready because I grab everything. So no arrests made, no body found so far. At least that's not what they're saying. That's not what they're coming out with. Yes, Vanderveer Road and County 105 Road, from my understanding. But I did see on Fox 31, there was a live stream, and I saw that they were sifting through things. So that I did view with my own eyes. And there is reporters reporting on the place that has been searched. Now, the person who owns the property is not part of the investigation, but is working with the investigation. So they don't have anything to do with the disappearance of Suzanne, but they're cooperating. Now, somebody's asking how far is that from their house, so I'm going to take a look, because my understanding that is in Salida, or it's called East Salida, but let's just take a look. Because I'm going to Google Earth that. Okay, so thank you, Run Amok Girl. I am healing. Thank you. Yeah, I want to clear this up, but I also don't want to spread a bunch of rumors. You know what I mean? Thank you, Manglia. So, because it's been pretty bad. I mean, they're saying that that she was found, but officially she has not been found. They're saying there's been arrests, but there is officially no arrests. And there's even talk about a mistress, and that person who they're saying is a mistress, they found a record on her. She has a hearing, but that is unrelated. That has to do with something in April, and it's not part of this here. Okay. Now, I know there's YouTubers on today who have announced some things, and we're talking about Suzanne Morphew, but nothing has been officially said. Okay, I get emails as well. I get emails about certain things, not about today, so I will say that I didn't get anything about like, you know, one-on-one, here's the scoop kind of thing, other than people saying, check this out, check this out. I do get information, but this could be anybody, right, too. So I'm not saying that these YouTubers are wrong. This has nothing to do with them. I'm just saying, for me, I like to back these up and make sure, right? So, and sometimes I'm not the first to come out with it because I try and clarify, right? All right, so now I'm just going to take a look here. Sorry, I was looking and seeing. So it looks like it is a little ways. And what they're saying is this property was where Barry used to work, or he had a job on there, his last job. I don't know if that's a for sure or not. And so there's that. I was working on, believe it or not, I finished my one video that I put up today, and I was working on a Barry video, specifically Barry, and then all heck broke loose today. So I did see FBI searching at this location on Fox 31, if all of you guys checked it out, and they were sifting, and it kind of reminded me like how they were sifting in the Gannon case, you know, it just brought back memories. So let me see what else here. Yeah, FBI did finished the search today, and it's 1 mile east of Salida, and they were sifting through dirt, and the owner is cooperating. So that's what I have for sure. And yeah, so there we go. So it's already starting in the chat about her being shot in the basement is the rumor. Well, I'm not going to say it's a rumor because I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what the chatter is that he killed her and he did something. Now, I will say this. In his video, and I was going to do this in a video too. We know he shakes his head no, right? There's a lot of that. At the very end, I didn't like when he said, I want you back so bad. That last line was like, don't like that. And he said a couple other things like, your kids need you, you know, that kind of thing. So I've seen things today run rampant. And some people are getting a lot of hate on them, and we don't know if they're even involved, right? So it's really bad. So Ellen Marie, yeah, I'm not saying she isn't confident in the source or not. I just, you know, like for me, I want to clarify everything. No hate on her at all. I just wanted to clarify some things that officially he has not been arrested. Barry has not been arrested officially. Doesn't mean, you know, they're not holding him. Maybe they are holding him, but that's what we know. Now, it's not looking good for him, I will say that. But let me see what else I got here, because I wrote a bunch of things for him, like, because he's lawyered up is my understanding. Now their home has been cordoned off, and there is evidence bags that they were taking out. And he hasn't been allowed, or anybody hasn't been allowed to go back into the house. So that's a for sure. What else do I have? I have that the daughters went on a camping trip in Idaho. So they were on their way back and they tried to get a hold of their mom and they couldn't get a hold of their mom. So they asked the neighbor. But from other sources online, on articles and stuff, I read that nobody actually saw her on her bicycle, sadly. That was a quote. And what else do we have? Police do have Barry's car and his cell phone. And this is interesting. The fire department colleagues were ordered to not take part in the search by police. Although locals said that Barry and friends have been out looking for Suzanne, inside. So now, I've heard two different things on his training course, that he was in Denver for training, and then I've also read that no, there was no official training in Denver unless it was a private training. Now, if tomorrow we find out that he is arrested, then great, right? But for now, my understanding, even if you look up on Chaffee County Sheriff's Office, that there's nothing for him being arrested. But doesn't mean he's not going to. We don't know, right? Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And, maybe it's right. Maybe a lot of it is right. I need to back these up. You know what I mean? When did he leave for fake training? I'm not too sure. What does my gut tell me? I think it's not looking good in many ways for Barry. I didn't do a deep dive on his interview video, but in my opinion, there was a couple things that are like, oof. The last two lines for him was like, Do we have any timeline confirmations? I don't think he ever went on a bike ride. So that was from Kristen. No, we don't have any confirmations at all. That's what I was wondering in the very beginning when they kind of didn't give out the bike. I was like, wonder if she even went on a bike ride, right? Because there's a little bit of, it's all over this place. It's all over the place. They never gave descriptors of what she looks like. They gave a picture, but no description of how tall she is, how much she weighs, what her hair color is, what her eye colors is, nothing. So, nobody's heard from the girls that I know of, unless it's a private thing. I don't know if it's actually true that there's a mistress. I mean, maybe there is. Who knows? We've seen it before. And if it is true, you're right. It is a tragedy. It's awful. I mean, it's a tragedy anyways. There's a woman missing, and they are asking people in the area from the 8th of May to the 12th to hold on to their footage on their videos so that they can, see footage, right? No info on what the shape of the bike was in that I know of, and I scour and scour and scour. Alexis says, do you think that the police weren't giving many details about her or the situation because they suspected from the beginning that might have been foul play? I think as soon as something happens like this, they have to look at all angles, right? I mean, there's a missing woman, you know, they have to check out, does the husband's check out his alibi? Does that check out? Where was she? Who saw her last? You know, what was she wearing? Where's the kids? And from my understanding, the kids were on a camping trip. They tried calling their mom, and there was no answer. And so she asked the neighbor to go check on them. That's my understanding. So I don't know if the bike is actually part of it. Maybe that's why they didn't give out the description of the bike. Who knows? I mean, they know obviously more than we do, right? And there was a white tent up. Yep, I did see that today as well. And I saw them physically sifting, just, you know, doing one of these and sifting through. So I'm hoping that there is going to be an update. She's 49. Suzanne's 49, and Barry, I think, is 52, 53. And there was a quote actually in the article too that said, "We never heard from mom. Can you go check on her?" is the exact words. Okay, so recap if you're just coming in. There's a lot of chatter going on today, and about Suzanne Morphew and Barry Morphew. People are saying that he is arrested. I have not seen officially, I've not seen that he has been arrested. Doesn't mean he's not about to, but I haven't seen it for sure. There's no official. There's rumor about a mistress, and again, no confirmation on that. There's rumor that a girl is the mistress is in custody over this, and she has a hearing coming up. That is not true. That has been confirmed that it's about the woman in question, it's about a different matter completely. So there's that. I was hoping to get more information about this. I have seen a few things, and like I said, so her friend told another YouTuber that Barry and 2 others were arrested, not confirmed. Barry supposedly shot her in the basement. The other 2 people are after the fact accessories, not confirmed. Exactly. Not confirmed. We're not sure, right? I mean, I know word gets around. I mean, even in the Gannon Stout case, word got around early about different things. Some things were right, some things were not right. That's right. It doesn't mean he's not in FBI custody. He's just not in local jail custody. You're right. Yeah, 2 hours, as of 5:30, which was 2 hours ago, that's correct. It says no arrest yet. Now, I'm sure everybody is, they're waiting on official stuff. So, it's really dangerous rumors because I saw some of the comments to other people and it is not good. Yeah, I did mention that she has not been found and no one has been arrested. So I'm really trying hard to get the official answers, and so we might have to wait. And I will cover 2 tonight, just so you know. I am also going to be talking about, we'll talk about Madison Bell that I've been covering, and also we'll talk about Lori Vallow. And I have lots to go on that too. I mean, my list right now to get videos done is a mile long. I really need somebody to start helping me gather all this information because holy moly. The crime scene tent, that was on Vanderveer, well, the cross section is Vanderveer and County 105 Road, right? Road? And so they had it cordoned off, I guess you could say, and they had FBI agents, and they were sifting. Yeah, so Sydney Morgan says, it's so crappy that so many YouTubers aren't into facts. I definitely saw a video from Big True Crime today say there was a body found today. Now the video's gone. Okay, so I won't speak too much about that, but I will say I'm after truth. And not calling out anybody else. I'm not talking about any YouTubers. I'm talking about in my own opinion. I really, really just want the truth, and I want it backed up by facts. So it's hard because sometimes as YouTubers, we get stuff and it looks like fact too, right? And Ashley, maybe we might talk. It looks like facts, right? Or somebody comes to us and we're like, geez, that looks like really credible information. But it might not, it might not be true. So, and we're all human. We make mistakes too. So sometimes we might get something in and we make a mistake. That's okay. We're human. So thank you all for the super chat. And if anybody's seen the little membership pop up, I just saw a question about that. You can go in I believe the description has it in there. Other than that, you can go to youtube.com/itsacrime/join. And maybe one of my mods can put that in there too for you. So, and they are being tight-lipped, of course, on this case. They have to try and get stuff, right? They have to figure it out. For us, we want to know more, and that's why we dig and we try and find out information. And the first thing that just came to me that I said, why aren't there descriptors about this stuff? So, I did also see a drone footage. That was on one of the news channels. I saw the drone footage of Suzanne and Barry's home, and you can see them circling around. Now, you did see a little bobcat on there. I don't know if that was part of just what Barry and Suzanne might have owned, or if that's something related to their search, right? You just don't know. Leanne, yes, you live near Maddy Bell. Expo search will be out tomorrow at 8 a.m. I did put that in a video today that I had. The case we're talking currently about is Suzanne Morphew. So there hasn't been a body that's been found, and there's no confirmed arrests made as of yet. We don't know if there is something going down the pipe. I mean, maybe they're getting close, but. And it says, is it public knowledge, get info if he is in jail in that county? So far in the county jail, he's not in there. Do you guys have any questions about Suzanne before I move on to Madison? Oh yes, I'll post a link for you for sure. Oh, I don't think that worked. There, that should work. There we go. And if you're just joining me, we were just talking about Suzanne Morphew and Barry Morphew, and it's been a crazy, crazy day. I will update as much as I can. I was working on a Barry a Barry video anyways, so hopefully I can get that done, or maybe we'll just wait for more info. Oh, if you haven't heard of that case, you can go to my channel and I have a playlist, and it has Suzanne Morphew on it. She is missing from Colorado, in a small town called Maysville. It's right outside Salida, and it's about 2.5 hours away from Denver and also from Colorado Springs. And it's just wet to the west. And she's been missing since Mother's Day. So they haven't found Suzanne yet from any officials. But it may be coming. So, all right. Hopefully that clarifies some things and then sends you some more confusion, right? We'll know hopefully in the next coming days. I did see on the Chaffee County Sheriff's website, they had a press release earlier before all this went down, and it said, based on information developed during the Suzanne Morphew missing person case, investigators with the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office, CBI, and FBI are conducting a search at a residential property on the east side of Salida. The property owner is fully cooperative with law enforcement and is not connected with the disappearance of Miss Morphew. No details about the search are being released at this time. Additionally, it is not known how long this search will take law enforcement. An update will be provided at the conclusion of the search. There will be no updates during the search. And that was before all this went down. Again, I saw sifting while I was watching the Fox 31 live stream. So that's what I'm going to say of that. All right, let's move on to Maddie Bell, okay? Unless you guys have any more questions, then, and you know, I'll keep digging and I'll keep finding out information. You're welcome to email me too as well at itsacrimeandashame@gmail.com, and then show me some new information. All right, here we go. So now on to Maddie Bell. There's some new information. I did do a video today, and there was the white car that came out a couple days ago, the picture of the white car. Now they have more pictures of the white car, and they also have a picture of a guy. And as you may not know, is Madison Bell is from Ohio, and she from Greenfield. And she has been missing now, what has it been? It has been, oh my gosh, what day is it today? Friday. She's been missing since Sunday the 17th. And there's been no sign so far. However, there has been two different theories, I guess you could say, from the authorities. They're saying, all right, on one hand, they're going with what the parents said and saying, you know, something's fishy. And then on the other hand, they're saying there might be a hint that she left on her own accord. Thank you, Taylor. So I did show in my video today the picture of the guy. You guys probably saw it circulating. And we don't know too much more, right? We know a little bit. A few people have messaged me and said that they had a 9-minute conversation or something. I don't know for sure the particulars of that, but somebody was saying, let me just see if I could pull it up here. Yeah, so I gotta find it. So there's two different things, right? The weird thing to me is she was heading towards tanning. She's been planning to go tanning. You know, why would she just go off? She has her events during the week, but I'm not her, so I don't know. The question is, why did she turn into the parking lot before going to the tanning? Now, this guy was caught on camera in the Country Corner Market. So he had been there. Okay, so talked to the sheriff, and the guy with the car was in the church lot for 9 more minutes after he drove back from the market. Okay, so let's just say if she was talking to this guy in the parking lot, it doesn't mean she was still planning on leaving, right? I mean, maybe she didn't know him, but we don't know. We don't know. And there's just some weird stuff going on. There's just weird stuff going on. Now, what else do I have for you? They did finally officially say that it's either a Nissan Sentra or a Nissan Altima. And what else? Obviously, that's a pretty good picture, don't you think? If you guys agree, give it a like on this video. If you agree that that picture is pretty good and somebody is gonna know him. They're gonna know him from this picture. I did have a few questions. Is anybody from Hawaii? Ohio. What am I saying? Hawaii, Ohio? What? Is somebody live in Ohio near Greenfield? Thank you, Diana. Okay, so how hot was it on Sunday? Do you guys know? I should do the weather, find out what the weather was there, because I have a question on that. It was muggy. I want to know, because if she's wearing a North Face jacket, it's kind of hot for that. Although I will say, I was in California last October, in the end of September, and for Canadians, it's freaking hot down there, and people actually had jackets on, and me and my son were just like, whew, it's super hot, and we were sweating. So they just commented about how hot it was, so I'm just curious, because she was wearing a jacket. Would have been hot, right? Yeah, I'm not sure about, because that's how I did mention that in my video. I feel like if she was gonna plan something, right? Like she had nothing with her, and nothing. And her bank card supposedly was taken, but there was no there was no like activity on the bank, right? So okay, so then maybe, yeah, she just got that on. They just talked about how hot it was in the car and that, so. Now, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but I thought I might have been on to something the other day, because there was actually a girl that was taken. Now, this is before the actual picture of this dude came out. But there was a guy who, the day before Madison went missing, there was actually a girl who was missing with some guy. But he ended up getting arrested, and I was trying to dig on what time he was getting arrested at. And then this picture came out. So it wasn't from him, but. You guys are awesome joining me. Jason says Ohio, Hawaii. I know, I don't know. I'm just getting everything mixed up. I'm surprised I keep it as straight as I do, to be honest. Yeah, that's the weird thing. Edward says if she just took off, she wouldn't have left keys in ignition. Instinct is automatically take keys out when you turn the car off. The weird thing is it's perfectly parked nicely in there, except for the left wheels were turned, right? So, and her boyfriend, Cody, says, no, like, she would have just it wouldn't be any big deal. She would have just parked like that. I mean, he's known her for 5 years, or they've been together for 5 years. I don't know how long they've actually known each other, but I just know that they've been together for 5 years and lived together. So, from Puerto Rico, hello. Thank you so much for joining me on a Friday night. And for some, it might even be Saturday for you. What else have I... Now, oh, here's a little tidbit. Before, well, I guess this is the tidbit before I found out this dude. There's a high amount of sex offenders in this area, like ridiculously high amount per capita. What makes the police believe that she took off? They said they have some sort of info that may have hinted that she took off, or that suggests that she took off, but we really don't know. There's some weird stuff. Yeah, info snacks, there you go. So they do have her car. The authorities have her car. The authorities have her phone. We don't know what's on the phone. And they said, doesn't look like anything foul play on the car. But anything could have happened. What happened to get her to park there? And if she did talk to this guy for 9 minutes, just because she goes in there and talks to him doesn't mean that she was prepared to go somewhere either, right? So her name's Maddie as well. Her name's Madison, and they also call her Maddie, M-A-D-D-I-E. Do you have any questions so far? Yeah, somebody says she could have been selling some stuff off Facebook garage. So you never know, right? It was reported that the guy was parked at the church at 9:15, then he left and went to the corner market and asked the clerk for an item they didn't carry. He then left and went to park at the church. Interesting. I wonder what the item was that he asked for. So they're really, really concerned. Even her dad said, listen, like, she wouldn't go without missing my birthday and the, seniors and all this other stuff. So, and she didn't have any makeup on, you're right. And to a lot of people, that's a big deal. It would, I mean, I can't say I've never done it, but I mean, I prefer to wear makeup going out. And the cameras, so you know, they're dummy cameras, they're fake cameras. Probably most of you guys know by now, but I still have some comments in there asking. Yeah, Run Amok Girl says it's not uncommon to have a fake badge to get people to do what they want. It's true. Some of you guys may not know, but in Canada, there was a guy who dressed up as an officer, an RCMP officer, and had a car that actually had all the decals on, just like, or decals, as you guys say down in the States, the decals on, that was mimicking an officer. So it's scary, but it happens. It really does happen a lot more than we think. And so anything is possible. Decals, you guys say decals. I can't say the word decals. Her boyfriend said she had press-on nails on. I have worn them and they come off very easy. Don't you think one would come off if she was forced? Well, not necessarily. I'm wearing fake nails. They stay on for a couple weeks. Some come off though, you're right. I can't wait to call them decals. The one thing that I will say is when you start to tan, okay, a lot of people are commenting about this tanning. When you start to tan, you build up a base. So it's not rare or it's not abnormal to go tanning for a few days. You start off on day one, you go for a couple minutes, because if you just go straight in for 20 minutes, you're gonna get burnt. Probably most people, even me, and I have olive skin. If I went 20 minutes on the first day, I'm gonna be burnt. Potentially, in my opinion. So it's not abnormal for her to go day 1, day 2, day 3, and then maybe skip a day, come back. Now, legally now, you're supposed to go, you have to have 24 hours and then you come back. Some people are getting mad and they're like, Linda doesn't know what she's talking about. She can't do 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. And whatever. It's like, she probably went on Saturday at some time, and we know she went on Saturday, and we know she went on Friday. So maybe she went at the same time, 10 o'clock-ish in the morning on Friday, potentially, Saturday, potentially, at that same time, and then Sunday. The thing is if she did that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, did somebody watch that or watch her? Did they know that, right? So there we go. Danielle Ray says, Linda's right. I've worked at a tanning salon for 2 years now. Woo! Right? So, and her mom, Melissa, said, you know, she got a little bit burnt and she fell asleep in the tanning bed. Okay, that happens. I don't tan anymore in the bed, but I used to. And you fall asleep because it's freaking relaxing, right? And she may have burnt a little bit, but somebody got mad in my comments today saying, what does your husband have to do with it in this video? Well, I'm making an example. She got burnt, maybe a little bit. My husband thinks that he gets a base tan if he burns. So that to him is like, that's normal. He's like, oh, look, I got a nice tan. Like, you're burning. What are you doing? And he has like 80 SPF 80 on, right? So it's not abnormal. And she could have done something. She could have been driving and be like, whew, I'm getting burnt, and pull over. Or she forgot something and pulled over. Or she met somebody and pulled over. We don't know at this point. So it's not odd for her to do that. Now, I did hear on the Facebook Live, and I mentioned it in my video today, is that her boyfriend, Cody, got her a tanning package in February for Valentine's Day. So she just used that. Right now it was closed, and then Friday, May the 15th, they opened it up. So I don't know, you know, to me it seems like she was planning on going tanning, but I'm not her. We don't know everything. You guys are awesome. You're using all the little, all the emojis. And if you want to see this case, I do have it on my channel. I think I've done 3 or 4 videos now on it. I can't remember. It's been a lot of work the last few days. And that's under Madison Bell, aka Maddie Bell. And she's 18 years old. She's been missing since Sunday the 17th. Linda, what do you think about the constant mention of Maddie scratching the boyfriend's back? I don't know. They just said that he scratched his back in the morning, and then, because as an example of a good relationship is what I'm thinking is why she's saying that, and then He fell asleep, so I don't know. I like how people bring it out. Where's Eduardo? Gail says, okay, Linda, did somebody else maybe drive her car into the church parking? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. It's very head scratching why before, it's like not even a block away, right? It's next door, but it's a little ways. I don't know why she wanted to turn in there. Jason. Yes, we talked about the Morphew case already. Coming up on the docket will be Lori Vallow, but let's talk a little bit more about Maddie. They're doing a search this Saturday. I did put that in my video as well, and they are asking for people to help out, and then just contact them so they know how many people are going to be helping out. They said any help with ATVs as well. Who was the last to see her alive? Well, so far all we know is the mom and the boyfriend, Melissa and Cody, were out fishing with Melissa's mom, I believe she said, and someone else. And that was the night before, and she was looking forward to the week. And then they talked about in the morning how she left to go tanning. Eduardo made me fully laugh out loud. Yeah, exactly. Makes me laugh too. Can you pull in both sides of the church? Yes, there actually is 2 ways out. So if you're coming, if you're heading west from where she came from her house, she turned left into the parking lot, but you can go around the church and to the back way, and you can get to Country Corner Market. Now, here's the other thing. If she didn't want to be seen, why would she park right there where you can see on the road and not go to the back, right? If she didn't want to be seen. That's another question. Did Maddie live with her boyfriend? Yes, she did. And the mom. The police have her phone and has her car. Yeah, so the car goes directly into the church parking lot, but was in stall 3, so it's just off the road. And then if you go a little bit further around the corner is where he was said to be seen. So if she wanted to be hidden and didn't want to be seen from the road, wouldn't she have gone to the back? Why go right there? Maybe the car was moved. I don't know. Is there any new info on the guy that was in the market? So far, no, but maybe there is as of right now. Let's just check. It was 79 degrees on Sunday, May 17th. Okay, so it was warm. Can they prove it was Maddie pulling into the church? It's a good question. Because we don't know. Okay, let's see what they got here. Oh, thanks, Megan. Yeah, I keep it consistent so people know they're from my videos are from me. Okay, let's pull this up. They showed the guy's face, which we know. This guy is attached to the, this is a quote, this guy is attached to the car, and this car is believed to have been at the location Maddie left her car at. The car is a white sedan with California plates. The man has brown hair, a short beard, and thin mustache, and was last seen wearing a white shirt with a green check pattern. Green check pattern? That looked pink shirt to me. Kind of looked pink, didn't it? But apparently it's white shirt with a green check pattern. That's what it's saying in Cincinnati news. Interesting. Do you find that interesting? Yeah, mine are gel nails, mine are press-ons. So yeah, if you pulled hard enough, they would come off. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's what that says on there. Let's check out some new ones. I did find, did you notice the difference on the missing posters? It has one, like, well, a couple times they said she's 125 pounds and now it says 150 pounds. That's a big difference. I'm betting she's 125, not 150. Let's see what else they got. What's the date? The 22nd. These days are running together. I can't even believe how much stuff I've been trying to find out in the last couple days. It has been so busy. Holy moly. She's 5'6", but now they're saying 5'7", so I believe it's probably about 125 pounds. Usually I'm pretty good at the guesstimating. So I know her mom and her had a very close relationship in terms of, you know, checking in all the time. So, and even the dad said it's just super strange she wouldn't be like this. So probably every woman's weight is a little off, right? How much do you say? No woman's going to overestimate their weight. They're going to underestimate what their weight is. Yep, that's true, Cassidy. Cassidy says, I was 150 as a cheer captain and I was all muscle, so it depends on strength and amount of muscle. 100%. 100%. Muscle weighs more than fat. And that's very true. I'd like to know more about the phone, obviously, and what they found on there. Does anybody have more questions before we move on? My girlfriend glued those nails on me when I was passed out once. Took me forever to get them off. Oh, I want to do that. I should do that to Mr. Linda. We always bug each other. Yeah, so we're still talking about the fakey nails. Yeah, mine are from home. Mine could. I could just sit here and pop them off if I wanted to. But if I don't and I still use them, I do things all over the house. They'll stay on for probably 2 weeks, but I can easily pull them off. So it's a good point. We don't know if Maddie left willingly or not. They're having two different theories. From the authorities are saying we're looking into it, and I mean FBI's involved, Texas EquiSearch is involved, so surely tanning salons aren't self-serve, right? Yeah, it's first come first serve in this place because it's like it's a market where they sell fishing stuff, they sell crafts, they sell food, they sell like all kinds of different things, and they have a tanning salon in there. I can't even call it a tanning salon, tanning beds in there, and you come in there, you sign in, you go tan, you go out. It's first come first serve. There's no appointments. Does anyone know for people who do run away when it becomes this public all over the world, would they be too scared to call and say something at this point? Quite possibly. I mean, kind of scary if it is something that was planned and you know, now you're like, oh shoot, this is a major deal now. I mean, who knows? I don't know what she's like, right? We all don't. She did not sign into the salon on Sunday. She did on Friday. She did on Saturday. She didn't sign on on Sunday, and her car never made it to the lot. How rural is the area? Is that what you're saying? So Greenfield is around 6,000, I believe it was 6,000, 6,500 people, and where the corner market is just kind of outside of the limits, or, you know, it's just kind of outside. It's like a country road almost. Yeah, and they did say in the posters that this guy, they want to ask information. They may have information on the disappearance of Madison Bell. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight on Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. Average Jane says, I just found your channel. I love it. Awesome. Welcome aboard. Okay, so, it's being reported that the white car was last seen leaving town at approximately 10:17. Was that from the country market video? That was 10:17? Friday Night Live. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was Friday night either. It's okay. Yeah, the picture is really good. So hopefully maybe by tomorrow we'll find out who the heck this guy is, because the picture's great. There can't be somebody there can't be nobody who doesn't know who he is. I mean, especially if we can get this out there. I mean, many YouTubers are now covering this, people sharing. You know, the mother said, I read that and I put it in my video. She said she was going on Dr. Phil, Good Morning America, and Nancy Grace. So we get that out there. Oh, she was on Nancy Grace today? Okay. I will check that out, and I'm going to check the Dr. Phil, and I'm going to check all of them out. There's a lot going on. From what I'm understanding, there's a lot of people who have been abducted in Ohio, and especially recently. And before this guy was showing on the picture, I was looking at one guy who was just arrested on that Sunday for a couple of things, really. But he was with a 15-year-old girl who had disappeared on the Saturday night. So I was kind of following that little rabbit hole to see what happened. But he was arrested in the morning. Yeah, better than the Delphi picture, isn't that true? Amy, check out my video. I have his picture in there, and it's even his picture is on the thumbnail as well. All right, so we're going to get into Lori Vallow in 1 second. If you guys have any more comments or questions about Madison. Now, what I will do is once this live stream is over, I'm going to put timestamps on the description, or sorry, in the description, so you can actually see it. All right. Here we go. Next, we got into it. What do you mean I'm blurry? Hang on, I'm blurry? Did I grab onto the camera? Okay, close your eyes for a sec. Is that better? I don't know what's going on with Is that better? I don't know what's going on with this thing. Promise you, I'm going to get this camera thing worked out. It does look blurry now, doesn't it? What is going on? This is so annoying, this camera with my phone. It doesn't... I don't know. All right, let's get on to Lori Vallow. I'll be a little blurry. We'll just say it gives me some youth. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about Lori Vallow from the top. I have so many videos I need to be doing on this because I'm behind. Let's just talk about that. I'm behind. Now, people have emailed me, so thank you so much. There was a little blurb about Melanie Gibb, and she's opening up, and she's going to be interviewed by Nate Eaton, which I love Nate Eaton, and he is going to be asking her some questions. So I'm understanding that that's coming up. I did see the 48-hour interview that I need to still comment and make a video on. And what else? Yes, and I also saw Charles Vallow and his body cam. And let me say, I'm going to be doing a video on that as well because there's so much. Erica says she loves how I say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So there is so much. There's so much. So Melanie Gibb is on Tuesday. I'm going to be covering something on Charles Vallow because we saw him in the body cam the night that that was right after she had pilfered $35,000. Thank you, Lindsay. And I had covered the other interview with Nate Eaton with Melanie and Ian. The 48 hours one, somebody actually put it in my comments, a link to it. So if you do kind of comb through that. And then what else? I know Charles Vallow was his demeanor was very different than what I expected maybe, but not in a bad way at all. It was just, you watch him and you knew he was gone already. And that was kind of, it was, you know, it's sad. So, Cindy said she asked a question a million times but couldn't see it. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, for Charles Vallow, the way he came across, I mean, he's in a stressed out situation, and yet you don't see him the big bully bad man that she was portraying him to be. He's stressed out, and yet his demeanor is very, you know, he's worried, but he's not. There's no sign of anger in him. He was just like, what is going on? He was worried sick, is how he came across. Yeah, very calm, but I mean, worried, but calm. And so, I have some catching up to do on Lori, and I have some other deep dives that I have already planned out that's good to go, that's talking about the day that Brandon Boudreau got shot at, and I have a couple things going, so I just need more hours in the day, to be honest. Yeah, and Charles Vallow, I mean, from everybody what they said, even Charles's old, I didn't mean old, I mean his ex-wife, his previous wife, the mother of his children, said no, Charles was never violent and never anything like that. And Melanie now, Melanie Pawlowski, or Pawlowski, however you want to say it, she is not looking so innocent now that I'm diving in. And as a lot of you guys are seeing, right? Yeah, if your ex-wife says that, you know that, right? Everybody said, no, we never saw that. The only time you really heard that he was, you know, out of nowhere, he's been very violent, was the day that Alex killed him. Yeah, he did Charles looked very, very concerned about his wife, and he said, you know, like, I don't know where this is coming from. I'm so concerned. My kids are gone. I did learn in that body cam that his nephew, Zach, or I guess I should say Lori's nephew, Zach, was living with them. I didn't know that before. That was new to me. Yes, I have discussed Madison. We just finished talking about Madison. I will do timestamps when this live stream is over, and then you guys can see. And if you are just joining me, I have talked about the Suzanne Morphew case, and I've also talked about Madison Bell, and now we're talking about Lori Vallow. And if you also see the little green things go by, somebody becoming a member, that's part of my crime ring, which is my new membership that I started in April. Do you know where we could see the Nate interview? I think Nate Eaton's interview is going to be right on his channel on East Idaho News, I think, if somebody correct me if I'm wrong. The body count around this woman is unreal, you're right. There's so many things going on with this case, and there we go. Welcome, cowgirl, up to the crime ring. Who is Zach? Zach is Lori Vallow's brother, whose name is Adam, Adam's son. I have a video on who's who at the zoo, but I didn't put Zach in that one. I don't think. Yeah, Nate's show is on Tuesday, and that will be on East Idaho News, right? Right on his YouTube channel, I believe. Can I look into Alejandro Ripley? Seems very shady. I'm thinking, I'd have to take a look. I haven't heard of that case. I've been like head down, tail up, trying to figure out all these things. I'm so behind. I was like, how am I going to do another video today? I was going to film it right after my Madison video, and I was going to get the one about Barry up and then all this stuff. So I might still film it and then just put it out. Not Alex's son, Adam. Alex has a brother, same with Lori. They have a brother named Adam, and Adam's son, his name is Zach, and he is 19 years old at the time when Charles was on body cam. I'm going to write this Alejandro down. Where is my pen? I do not know. Oh. My little one actually organized for me, so thank you. Let me write that down. Yeah, Charles, if you guys remember, Charles emailed Adam saying, hey, I found some emails that Lori's writing to Chad, but signing it my name as Charles. Take a peek at this. Thank you, Cowgirl Up. I'll let him know. Mr. Linda. We just celebrated 7 years. 7 years 2 days ago. Together. Yeah, the fact that Charles took all these kids is a testimony of his character. I agree. Everybody said he's very, very... very loving, very caring. He's the one who got the dog for JJ. There's so much. Yeah, 7 years. Lori's next court date, if I understand, is on June the 5th and the 8th, I feel like it is. Welcome aboard, Vincent. Oh, July 9th and 10th. That's right. It got moved, didn't it? You know how many court cases there are? Holy moly. Oh, that's it. Okay, you see? June 5th and 8th is supposedly Letitia's. Only she is getting asked for to review these from the safety of her own home. What home? You are home, girlfriend. You are home. Get used to it. That's your home address for the rest of your life. I'm a little passionate about Letitia. Oh yeah, am I still doing a live party on July 22nd? If you didn't join me last time, I talked about having a live party on July 22nd, which is apparently the second coming for Lori Vallow. And we talked about having a goal of hitting 144,000 subscribers so that I would be the leader, not Lori, of the 144,000. I think that was pretty clever. So we all would live stream and celebrate. Yeah, for Letitia, you are home, Letitia. I mean, when you see this... Oh, good, Michelle, I'm glad you liked Who's Who at the Zoo. I was trying to help people really, because they kept saying, Linda, this is so confusing, so I wanted to show them. Welcome, Tori. Yeah, I thought we could just have a celebration and then, you know, on the 23rd have another video about, you know, about Lori and what her thoughts are on... Linda, are you asking me to be in your cult? Yes, the It's a Crime cult. We're aiming to be 144,000 strong by July 22nd. And then maybe we can interview Lori the next day. I'm bringing the ketchup chips. What do we wear? We'll have cupcakes and they'll say, "Where's the kids?" I hope we can find out where the kids are long before that. But if she is a god, a translated being, apparently she doesn't have to eat or drink either. So let's test that theory. There's the cupcakes. They're all coming out. Welcome, Diane. So basically, I mean, there's constantly more to dig in the Lori Vallow case. And it's important to see all the little players of the game because people may know more than they think and they're not saying. So that's why I like to dig in each person's timeline, so to speak, to see what comes of it. And that's where I start seeing patterns. Maggie says, love the channel. What are your thoughts on the fast supporter growth? It's awesome. The community is super, super awesome. We have I'm very, very grateful for the people here. Without you guys, there wouldn't be It's a Crime. And everybody's been so supportive. It's just awesome. So I will dig deeper, and a lot of you have expressed interest in me doing a pattern video on Lori Vallow. Let me know, give it a like if you wanted me to do the Lori Vallow video, or just put in there, heck yeah, in the comments, and then I know to do a pattern video. Welcome, Elsie. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a heck yeah little emoji. I forgot that. Thank you, Rochelle. Okay, so I will do a pattern video. I am gathering all my patterns because it's really, it's starting to come together in a lot of ways, but obviously the bottom line is, where are the children? And it's JJ's birthday in 3 days. He's going to be 8 years old. 3 days is his birthday. I mean, and Tylee is 18 in September. What's tonight's schedule? Okay, so I first hopped on earlier tonight and I talked about Suzanne Morphew, and then I talked about Madison Bell, and then we're talking about Lori Vallow right now, and I gave a little jab to Letitia. What I'm going to do at the end, once this is all processed and we're finished chatting, I'm going to put up timestamps. I've been starting to do that on my live streams to help people, whatever case you want to look at. Then what I'll also do is the playlists below that, but you can always go onto my channel and I have them in playlists. Where'd my chat go? Yeah, Tylee went missing right before her 17th birthday. Thank you, Mortgage Gal. And so, when you're reading the comments, it looks like you're staring straight at us. Does it? What are you guys up to tonight? Behave. So, We don't know when Tammy Daybell's autopsy is coming out. Hopefully soon. Hopefully we can get a whole lot more. Yeah, Charles was JJ's actual blood family, like great uncle, right? Yes. JJ has a dad whose mom is Kay Woodcock. Kay Woodcock is Charles's sister, and Charles adopted JJ, and that's his great nephew, and Charles is JJ's great uncle. Oh yeah, June is gonna be like holy moly. What is a weekly game show night? I will have to check that out. Yeah, the energy in here is awesome. I love, love, love my viewers. I love my subscribers. I love my crime ring. I love it. Everybody's awesome. There's the occasional person that doesn't belong here, but really, other than that, everybody's great. Garnet of January says, how do I become a crime ring member? Well, message me and I can show you how. If anybody wants to become a crime ring member, they can go to youtube.com/itsacrime/join. But for you, Garnet of January, since, you know, well, just email me. We'll have a chit chat. Okay, I'll email you. Here, I'll give it to you guys. There you go. We have lots of fun in there. So, back to Lori. Is there any questions about her? Oh, I can say it? You're my sister-in-law. From Boston. I love Boston. Is that how you say it? Boston. I love it. I haven't been there, but I want to go. What's up with Chad? Good question. What is up with Chad? Anybody notice how he's just going like down and down and down in the weight? Like he just keeps losing more and more and more. Wonder if he's skipping the cupcakes and just having a whole lot of truth for breakfast and lunch. All right, so I know some people are getting sick of looking at Lori's thing, but at the end of the day, we're still needing to find the kids, right? That is the important things. Like the most important thing is we still got to find them. I think Chad's laying low because he's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Linda, in order for you to see us YouTuber, do we have to become a paid member? What? No. You mean in chat? No. Members just get perks on my channel, so it's a little bit more extra stuff over there, and then it's free on here. The comments go by so fast. I'm reading what I can, whatever I can. I'm wondering, though, if she's quite happy with all this attention because she gets more people following her and maybe, you know, being cultish, like, ooh, let's follow Lori and Chad. Chad needs the insurance money for his own bail. He sure does. Oh, there's press conference at 10? Ooh. Well, and it should be, Yellowstone should be starting to get searched, no? Okay, that's a good question. If JJ is Charles's blood, then how can Lori have taken off with him? They adopted him. So Charles and Lori adopted JJ. I think I press conference for Suzanne tonight. I'll have to check. I do hope that the kids are alive too. Linda, are you going to CrimeCon in October? Is CrimeCon, that was in May that's supposed to be? Are they doing it in October? That would be fun. I don't know if we can, like, is there flights going there? Where is it being held? Oh, really? The snow won't melt until August in Yellowstone, really? I'm in Mountain Standard Time. I'm at 8:30 right now, almost. Melanie has been married one time before, if you're talking about Melanie Pulowski, one time to Brandon Boudreau. Yeah, I love that. Marilyn, you make a really great point. Since no one's getting anywhere by asking, where are the children? What do you think about asking, how are the children? Yeah, you know, there's one thing that really bothers me is that people are talking, even in articles and stuff, saying, well, Chad said the kids are good, they're okay. No, he didn't. They said, they asked the question, how are your children? He said his children are fine. Well, his children are fine because his children are his and Tammy's children. So, of course they're fine. So everybody's like, well, he said they're fine. No, he didn't. He said his kids are okay. But I do want to do a video also on Summer and Janice and their interview as well. Mary, that's what we're just talking about. She says we should have It's a Crime party on the day Vallow thinks the rapture will happen. We're going to. We're gonna celebrate with cupcakes. And hopefully 144,000 subscribers, and then I would be leading the 144 and not her. Oh, the things we come up with. It's funny. It's just ridiculous. At the end of the day, these kids have to be found. So hopefully they're going to get some more information. It's just weird. You can send it to me. I'll give you my email. There we go. I should do an If They Were Innocent series. I was thinking about doing a couple new things on here. Oh yeah, and we'll have omelets in honor of Aguardo. Now, Audrey says, I just don't believe a 17 to 18-year-old would shut herself off of any contact if she were alive. Yes, the only thing is if she's in the woods somewhere and she doesn't have a vehicle and she doesn't have a phone, then, I mean, when she doesn't know where she is, but maybe that's Maybe that's too hopeful. I don't know. Yeah, Tylee would be an adult as of September the 24th this year, and JJ turns 8. I put my email in there, right? It should have worked. Let's just check. Oh my gosh, today's the 22nd. So we have 2 months exactly to this day. Let's see. July 22nd falls on a Wednesday. So 2 months exactly today. And we need to find Eduardo Omeletto. Every time I say that now, you know what it reminds me? Oh my gosh, what's this song called? From Wayne's World. What's the song? By Queen. I know, it's in my head. Instead of Silhouetto, you know, like Eduardo Omeletto. Oh. Freddie Mercury, Bohemian Rhapsody. How did I not remember that? Now it's going to be in your guys' head all night, and you're going to be singing Eduardo Omeletto. Like, oh my gosh. It's just so ridiculous. It does not surprise me about Letitia. Let's talk about Letitia for a minute. It does not surprise me that her or her attorneys would say, you know, we need to get her out and in the safety of her own home. Manglia, now should we drink the Kool-Aid at your party? Listen, we're not just gonna have Kool-Aid. I'm gonna put it on my lips, and we're gonna make. Everybody has to do it. You know, like that fun dip. You know, when you're little kids. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. The little fun dip. I think they still make it, where you have the little stick and you dip it in the sugar. We'll just do that, and we'll just wipe it on our lips, and then we can have our own lipstick. That'd be part of the party. Yeah, fun dip. Oh. I don't know what's going on now. Friday night, it's starting to get a little bit later. And I'm going to do the smirk. But you know what would be even better? It'd be better if we could even celebrate that the kids are found safe and then she's locked up. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Fantastic. Don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, happy birthday to your daughter, 19. Linda, did you see PAD's comment prove Melanie and Ian met a lot earlier, March, not November? No, I didn't see that, but I thought I put my email address in there because I think they wanted to email me. So I'll just do it again. Crime and shame at Gmail. I have to look at CrimeCon too. That would be fun. I thought it was in May, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to travel in October. Thank you, Michael. Now everybody's starting to sing the Bohemian Rhapsody with the Eduardo Omeletto words. I'm sorry, you guys are going to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, Linda, what are you doing to me? And that's all you're going to hear. Okay, let's see. Just reading, please hold. Sing the Bohemian Rhapsody song while I read. Okay. I'm going to have to read right into that soon. Yeah, so they're trying to do their job. Jail cut off their video conferencing. You're right. But it's still ridiculous. She's maintaining her innocence. Yeah, don't worry. When it comes to Letitia, if there's anything that I could do to stop him or stop her from getting out, I will. So I'll keep doing videos. I actually have a video coming up that I've been working on too. So Orlando, October 30th, November 1st. Okay. Yes, I talked about that earlier about Nate having an interview with Melanie Gibb. That'll be on Tuesday, and I will be watching. Just reading all the comments here. Whew. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Been on for 98 minutes. Time flies when I'm talking to you guys. It really does. No, Joe asks, I'm late here. Did they find Suzanne Morphew? No, they didn't. Officials say they haven't found Suzanne, and nobody has been arrested. That was as a couple hours ago. That's 3 hours ago now. So we could always do a little update and see if there's anything new. I don't see anything so far. Just basically the same thing, but you never know. And if I hear something. Yeah, can I do a deep dive into Suzanne's hubby? Yeah, I was working on that today. And then all heck broke loose on the internet. So I was actually working on a Barry video. So I may just still video or record it in the morning and then put it up, and then whatever happens, happens. And then we could see. Made it to a live. Woohoo! Any news on Gannon? The only news that I had mentioned was Letitia's lawyers wanting her basically to get bond so that she can be in her safety of her own home to review the case. And there's thousands of pages of the discovery. Thank you. Is it Eleni? Is that how you say your name? Yeah, somebody said the press conference at 10 p.m., but I haven't seen any updates on that. Let me just see if there is. And we'll go. Let's see. We don't know the cause of death of Gannon yet, no. Deep dive on Barry, Kate. 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay. Thank you, Boutique Girl. Yeah, there's no confirmation of anybody being found or arrested. No official anything of that. Yeah, the information is going to be so crazy on Gannon's case. And I haven't heard new news about if anything was moved. Let's see. Let's find the docket and see if it's still where it's at. Let's see. It's pulling up. Wow, 3:44 a.m. in the UK. Thank you for joining. You must be tired or refreshed depending on when you woke up. Okay, so it still says June 5th and June 8th for Letitia Stelk. So we're still same. Let's see. I think there was another spot that I can look. Thank you, Miss Jane. Man, you guys are up late or up early, one of the two. Barry said he went to Denver. You're going to write to Lori tonight. Interesting. What are you going to say? Oh, I'm glad you're having a good Friday night. Well, it's just fun hanging out with, 1,200 people in a live stream. Yep, Tuesday, Lori is, Melanie Gibb is speaking to Nate Eaton. We love Nate Eaton. I don't have a podcast. People are asking about that. I'm intrigued by it. Have you guys seen on Apple TV, there is a show. Oh my gosh, let me pull up what the name is, you guys. It's called Truth Be Told. And it has Aaron Paul in it, Mekhi Phifer, and oh my gosh, I can't remember her name now. It's escaping me. And she's a podcaster and she actually does true crime and covers it. It's really interesting. So if you have Apple TV, check out Truth Be Told. Gannon will have a funeral from my understanding. They're just waiting for things to lift up. There was for Gannon a they did like a motorcycle ride and a memorial drive for Gannon. I saw that. I saw a video of that, and I saw Al was there with Lena. Nate's YouTube channel is East Idaho News. Yeah, Denver Sheriff, or the county sheriff says there's no... Linda, I just sent you $4.99. It went through, but I didn't see it on your messages. Oh, did you send it through Super Chat? That's weird. It didn't show up. It hasn't been confirmed that Barry has a mistress either. People are doing a lot of talking, and it's being pretty damaging if it's false. Yeah, the motorcycle ride was really cool. There was so many people. Oh, I'm so happy you guys like these live streams. I'm going to do an emoji of that, Mimi. I am, for crime's sake. I love that. The death penalty is still on the table for Letitia, according to Michael Allen. Gannon is a little 11-year-old boy who went missing on January 27th, but it turns out that, well, his stepmother is charged in the death of Gannon, and now we're going to seek justice. And he has all of our hearts, really. I have like 30 some videos on that case. It's not a fact that Barry was arrested. Maybe he has been, but according to the county jail, he hasn't. Maybe he's with the FBI. I don't know. But as of 5:30, which was, well, almost 3.5 hours ago, he wasn't officially arrested that the public knows or that the authorities have said. There's a lot of rumor going on. Might be true, but yeah, this camera right now. I tried to do it on my what is going on? I tried to do it on my Mac, and then the last minute I tried to get on, it didn't work, so I had to switch my cameras. Okay, I need to take a sip of my carbonated water. Have you guys tried the Zevia? And it actually is a cola flavor. First time today trying it. I like carbonated water a lot. I don't drink pop, really. Or soda, as you guys call it. Soda? That's not bad. That's the first time me taking a drink in an hour in 108 minutes. Someone said Maddie's mom is on live PD right now. Can you get more info? Yeah, if you can get more info too, let me know. Let's just see. What? 29 cents a can for Zevia? You pay $2 a can. That's ridiculous. It does taste like cola, actually. I was scared to try it because I was like, I don't know. But I don't drink pop. So, and I really like the cream soda. Zevia is really good. Just a side note, nobody get upset that I'm talking about my pop. Okay, let's see. Anybody see that? Oh, maybe I can find that. So far, can't see it. I'll check my emails again. Yeah, the Melanie Gibbs one, I will do a video on it after we see it on Tuesday. Did it say what time it's going to be? Christy, nice to see you. What would Peter Hyatt say about Barry's plea? Good question. Here's the thing on Barry's video. It's so different than what we normally see. We normally see interviews back and forth, even though Letitia did it with her head behind, like, you know, turned. But we see usually reporters asking questions. He controlled that from my point of view, you know. He said in the beginning, I think 7 days went by, and he's like, it's too soon. I don't know, too soon for what? Your wife is gone. But when I watched the video, the 25 seconds as long as it is, there's a couple things that stood out to me. I know everybody's talking about the head shaking. Yeah, okay, that's part of it. But he said, your girls need you, which they're his children too. I found that weird. The most prominent part to me is the last two sentences that he said. He said, honey, I miss you so much, I think it was. And he said, I just want you. No, how did I say it? Please hold. I want to get this right because there's two things that he said that really stood out to me. Let's see if I have it here. Because he said, honey, I missed you. I want you so bad. So bad, was it? Barry's wording on his video. Let me see. He chose not to do an interview, and okay, that's just me talking. Yeah, he said your girls need you. Okay, this is going to annoy me. Hang on. I actually have it word for word. He says, oh, Suzanne, if anyone is out there and can hear this that has you, please, we'll do whatever it takes to bring you back. We love you. We miss you. Your girls need you. No questions asked, however much they want. I will do whatever it takes to get you back. Honey, I love you. I want you back so bad. That little two things, just the last two things is what I said, oh, Barry, that's not good. And it's the, honey, I love you. I want you back so bad. And in my opinion, I want you back so bad is the lie, in my opinion. Honey, I love you. And he did a couple of these. Honey, I love you. I want you back so bad. And it wasn't, I want you back so bad. It was, I want you back so bad. Like, quiet. And he actually did not too bad throughout the thing, other than doing this. He did not too bad, because at the one point where he said, no questions asked, however much you want. Some people can say, okay, well, yeah, he did it before and he did the head shaking, but when he's saying no questions asked, that would be congruent with saying no questions, right? But the, honey, I love you, I want you back so bad, lie. Total lie. That part, I just went, not good. Yeah, so So definitely the no back and forth, but those words at the end, oof. I just went, oh dude, that's not good. Very, not good. And we don't know how many takes that took, right? Because it was recorded, it's not interviewed live or anything like that. I want to know how many takes it took for him to do that video. I do. So, yeah, we don't know how many takes, but it was only 25 seconds. Yeah, it's just the little things, like when he's saying about love, he actually like double blinks. But I'm not an expert, right? This is just my observations of what I see, and I hated that last line, honey, like this, I love you, and maybe not so many, but I'm exaggerating. I want you back so bad. Like, no, you don't. You don't, though. So I just don't know what happened. And this poor woman, 49 years old, and she's gone through cancer twice. That's my understanding. And, you know, how do I choose what crime cases to review? Well, a lot of people will send me cases. A lot, if I see something that just something sits with me, like, I gotta cover it. There's something in me that says that, I will cover it. There's quite a few suggestions, and it's just taking me some time to get through it because I like to dig too, right? Yeah, sometimes I get a ridiculous amount of emails. And in 1 month, you guys, I'll get anywhere from 30 to 60,000 comments on my videos. And so, like, on a high month is 60,000 and a lower month is 30,000. And I try and answer as many as I can. So sometimes it's really hard. So when people are like, did you get my email? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. I try. And now with all these cases and all these things, it's kind of hard. If I try and do like 3 to 4 cases, I think any more than that, I don't think I could keep up. So I do my best to answer as many people as possible. Your best bet too, though, for sure, is a little info snack. Is if you, like 1 hour after I upload, I try and go like one after another, and then I'll keep going back. But I am finding that I'm having a hard time gathering all the information, making sure it's right, and then putting it in a timeline or doing a deep dive, because those take longer, and then moving forward and videoing. So it's starting to get a little overwhelming in times, but I don't know how to streamline it yet. Do any of these cases ever affect me emotionally? Absolutely. Absolutely. Every single one of them. The one that has ripped me more apart than others, if I had to, I don't want to rate it, but if I had to say, would be Gannon. I poured so much of myself in that case, and I just really didn't want someone to get away with that, and I just saw through a lot of her stuff, and yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. So I just, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of days, like I would wake up in the morning and then just keep saying, where are you, little buddy? Where are you, little buddy? And then even at nighttime, you know, going to bed, where are you, little buddy? So he absolutely ripped all of our hearts. The story ripped our hearts, and we just have so much love for him. But really, everyone that comes across, I'm different in a sense. Some people can separate themselves. I feel like if I get to know them more, I can see patterns better, if that makes sense. So I have to separate myself at a distance to some point, but I really want to learn who these people are and also make them human. I mean, they're human, but we want to make them human so that it's just like, oh, it's not just some story and somebody got killed. No, this is actually a human being, somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's kid, somebody's mother, somebody's grandpa, whatever it is, right? And I think that's very important. So, yeah. And so when I heard, oh, really? Abby and Libby's families always go to the crime con? Is that what you're saying? Oh, yes. And of course, the CW case also hit me hard. Yes, I've only done one video and I won't do anymore. So that, I mean, long time before I even did this channel, that hit me really hard. And I had to actually take a break from reading it because it was ridiculous. I couldn't handle it. So hopefully that answers your question. Janine's asking if I have a job other than this. I have had a career in health and fitness forever and a day, and I have been pouring all my passion and love for crime and helping into this. So. Looking forward to you being a regular consultant in Court TV. That's awesome. Thanks, Ashley. Do I think anyone in these cases is watching my channel? Yeah, I think so. I think maybe not just me. There's other ones too, but I'm pretty sure, like Letitia, I'm pretty sure she actually saw some of my videos because it seemed like I would put something very specific and she would answer in a different article or online and she'd come up with it. So. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Letitia did. And I've had tips come in the past where I've called the appropriate authorities to let them know a tip that came by if something came in is really weird. And so maybe they took a look at my videos after that. I had nothing to hide. I showed them, this is my channel, this is who I am, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if she was responding or not, but if you see some of my Gannon videos, you can go into my playlist, and I would say, once I started thinking, like, once I started, what's the word? Suspecting that she was watching it, I actually addressed her. I'm like, Letitia, I'm trying to figure this out. Can you actually, can you answer us this? And it was starting to be a little bit smart aleck. No, that's not beer. I don't drink beer. I'm allergic to beer, actually. It's cola. It's called Zevia. No beer. I'm actually allergic to gluten, and beer would probably kill me. Suzanne has not been officially found that, like, the officials didn't say anything of that nature. Yeah, no beer. That would hurt. That would really, really hurt. I need a little fancy cup to drink that in. We've been talking for over 2 hours? That's incredible to me. How is that even possible? The comment above says Barry is being questioned by CBI. I haven't heard anything yet. Doesn't mean it's not true. Maybe them. Or maybe they are, is what I meant to say. Yeah, they debunked his firefighter story. I read that, and I mentioned that earlier because he said he was doing firefighter training in Denver. Thank you, Miss Sarah. And they said he was doing, so Barry said he was in Denver doing firefighter training, but they said today that no, there was no official anything like that unless he did private training. So thanks for being here, Sarah. Yeah, there is a lot of talk about mistresses. Have I thought about reviewing past crime cases? I have, yeah. Volunteer firefighters pay and do extra training. That's true. What do I think about the theory that Maddie was pulled over by the police? They did something with her. I don't know. I did mention earlier that anything's possible. I've seen, like in Nova Scotia here in Canada, there was a guy who had a uniform, and he wasn't a police officer, and he even had a car that was decked out, just like a police cruiser. And so it happens. People fake it. Now, I don't know, because there's this guy that they're looking for. Clearly, they're looking for this guy. I don't know what happened, what's going on. So I'm not too sure. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Yeah, that'd be cool to do a true crime podcast. I really don't know how to do any of that. I mean, it's probably not hard to learn, but I probably would like to do that. I'm just watching something on Apple TV. Me and my hubby started watching just a little bits. We don't watch TV every day, but we saw something called Truth Be Told, and it's about a podcaster, and she puts a guy away 18 years ago, and then she finds out, 18 years later, she actually starts to dig and thinks, oh my goodness, I think he's in jail and he shouldn't be. And it's just like all this different stuff. So I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool to do a podcast. Now, a lot of people are talking in the Suzanne Morphew case about, well, what guy wouldn't be home on Mother's Day? So just to speak to that a little bit, my hubby is a paramedic, and he had to work on Mother's Day. So we celebrated the day before. So it does happen, you know what I mean? Their girls were in camping in Idaho. It's Idaho? Yeah, camping trip in Idaho. Yeah, check out Truth Be Told. That's actually really interesting. It has Mekhi Phifer. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I can't remember her name. She's a famous actress. Like, I've seen her all the time. And Aaron Paul. Listen, Linda, listen. I should do a shirt that said Linda listened. Or listen, Linda. Honey. Octavia Spencer. Okay, that's her name. Hello, Colleen. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I can't believe 2 hours has gone by. It's crazy. Do they have killer husbands in Canada? Yes, but there is a case last year. This is what is so hard about Canadian cases. There's a case last year in my neck of the woods, and it wasn't her husband, but a guy that she was dating who was actually also his landlord. He killed this woman and her little daughter, and went and took her and put them in the woods, and then lied about it. He did the most epic video. He was half snapped, meaning he just came out from the bar and a reporter was asking him questions and he was actually answering. And he did a lot of this when he was talking. I should put it on there just so you guys can see this and we can all learn from this guy. Here's the crappy thing. In February, okay, so this happened last April. In February, he went to court, right? They sealed his case. We hear zip, nothing. We don't know what's going on. You can't find out any information. We have no idea what happened. Babs says, how long have I had my channel? Since December. Well, November I created it, but December I uploaded. His name, I'm going to have to look it up because I don't want to get the last name wrong. The guy's actually from the UK, but he's over in Canada on a visa. So, and it's hard because I can find way more information in the United States than I can Canada. So it's so hard to do a video when you don't have any information, right? It's really hard. Oh, awesome, Babs. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Welcome aboard. We're happy to have you. All of us are happy to have you. Now, there's some crazy stories in Canada. Don't get me wrong. There's some crazy stories. But it's just really hard to get information. Cherie says, I work for a missing persons podcast and we can't get any info out of Canada. It's very hard. And to be fair, Canada's population is not even near what the population is in the United States. So naturally, there's a lot more cases in the United States. But in Canada, still happens, but it's hush-hush. Okay, take for example that that movie Don't F with Cats on Netflix, right? And that was, oh my gosh, Luca Magnotta. When it was on the news here, there was zero information about web sleuths or web sleuthers, you know, like they had nothing of the fact that they were working on this. We had no idea until this Don't F with Cats come out. And then I was like, wow, I had no idea. They never even covered anything like that. So they're not telling us a whole lot in the news either. So we don't get the same. I'll give you a different example. Not that I'm not going into politics, but I want to give you an example of this. What we see campaigns here in Canada for politics is very different than the United States. And I know this because I went and lived in the States for 6 months. Actually, it was almost a year in Los Angeles. And when I saw the political campaigns compared to Canada, your mouth just drops open. You're like, oh, can't believe they say this kinds of stuff down here. So it was very different. And the same with I find with these cases, we don't know a whole lot. Linda, do you remember this case up in Kelowna where this guy killed his wife and 2 young daughters? He murdered them on December 17, 2017. No, and what's weird is I used to live in Kelowna for 4 years, but not in 2017 though. Ah, welcome, Jacqueline. Robert Leeming, that's it. That's his name. I was going to say Greeming. Knew I was going to get it wrong. Yeah, Robert Leeming. That's exactly who it is. Yeah. I have done the video on Nova Scotia, the 2 videos. I may do a deep dive on it too if we're getting more information. Yeah, there's the same amount of Canadian people in the state of California, right? This is a similar population. Someone asked, what is super chat way back? Oh, a lot of people, so there's a super chat thing down below. I think it's to your left, and people donate to the channel if they'd like to. It's not mandatory at all. I don't ask for that. And then there's also an option to become part of my membership where you do get perks if you do donate, but that's a monthly membership. Oh, good, Jan. I'm glad you found my channel. I'm glad you're part of it. Thank you so much for being part of our community. Do you think we'll get more information on the Morphew case? Yes. Just got here. What did you say about Madison? When I talked about Madison, we talked about the new vehicles. We talked about the new guy that the picture has been out about him. Some people are saying that they actually had a chit-chat between this guy and Madison in a vehicle for 9 minutes. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to double check on that and figure that out. It's also because there's no cameras allowed in the courtrooms here in Canada, so coverage is different. Cowgirl up. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Oh, on the Delphi case, I haven't done anything new on that, and I would like to take a look deeper and see. Maybe I'll do a pattern if I can find. There is one that I would like to do to compare, but I wish we had more information. This is one of the cases that's so hard. In many ways, it was a gift that Letitia talked so much because we had the information. We could go on and strip things down and then go after the pattern or whatever. And she basically dug her own hole, if you know what I mean. So that one was a gift in that way because there's so much info. Oh, I'm in the video carousel for Suzanne Morphew. That's great. There's actually one, there was something somebody sent me on the Delphi case that there's a guy that just got busted for not pertaining to the Delphi case, but people are saying to look into it because they're thinking maybe he is. Yeah, the Delphi in the Evansville, that's the one I would like to do the pattern on because I see a little bit of things as well. Maybe different than what other people is. Could I do a video on the other people missing in Ohio? I did look a little bit, it was late at night the other night though, that I was taking a look. So if there's a pattern. Did I by chance see the video I sent you about Tisha's daughter in a high-speed chase? She drove reckless and then chased her for a while. You know what? I believe so. I think I saw that video that you sent me, but I don't think that was Letitia's daughter. So I was a little confused by that. Unless, I could be wrong. The Fort Hood cases. Hang on a second, my throat's getting pretty dry. Not beer. It's carbonated water. What were we talking about? Oh, Fort Hood. Still no sign of Vanessa Guillen from my as of last week. I haven't checked this week. She hasn't been told anything. I read there's another Fort Hood soldier that died. Not, it's from Fort Hood, but wasn't at Fort Hood, so. Yeah, that didn't look like Harley in the Chase at all, yeah. Shelby says, pregnant with baby 3, the baby starts kicking like crazy when you talk to. Oh, hi, baby. When I was pregnant, I would go to the C train station, like this is years ago, and there would be buskers and they would be singing and playing guitar, and as soon as they played guitar, my son would be kicking everywhere. It was cool. Something's going on with Fort Hood. Did you know there's a list? There's a list of a bunch of people that are either missing or dead, or it's just crazy. And not because of war or anything like that. I don't know if it would be drug related with Maddie. I really don't know. The question is, why would she go into that parking lot instead of to the market? Yeah, Honey and Barry Sherman. That's a very interesting Canadian case. I would love to do that actually. Maybe that'll be for June. Yeah, I did see that the bodies were posed in Barry and Honey's case, and they were like statues that they had. I just hope that I would be able to get some information. That's what's so hard. You can email me. There. Any luck anyone finding Eduardo? No luck. Let's get Eduardo. This is Eduardo's official emoji, if you remember. Jenna says, if you had to guess this second, do you think Barry is responsible for Suzanne's disappearance? Okay, in my opinion, yes. Do I know 100%? No. In my opinion, though, Oh, Mr. Linda's back in action. Eduardo was in my omelet. Yeah, you may have heard that Barry has been arrested, but it hasn't been officially said that he's been arrested. And according to some sources, they checked and he's not at the county jail. So I don't know if FBI has him. I don't know what he's doing tonight. I have no idea. Oh, awesome. Garnet of January bought my It's a Crime mug. Awesome. Did you see how there's, well, the hands and I was going to put it on a shirt. Maybe I'll still put it on a shirt, but. Good night, Beth Ann. Thanks for coming in. It's Friday Night Live. Do I know the Immaculate Basil case from British Columbia? No, I don't. Oh, good. You got your Info Snacks mug in. That's awesome. I'll be doing more merch too. Some fun stuff coming up. And more emojis. I think I added 9 or 10. My shirt, this one. Help me out. I think it's from Ardenne. In my opinion shirts, sure. I'm constantly busy. It's so busy. Plus I'm a mom, plus I'm a wife. Plus I have projects all over the place. Plus I have the channel. I don't know. I'm going to have to wake up earlier. Barry has done, the only press he's done is that video, is 25-second video. But we should, I guess in a half an hour, they'll be having a press conference, right? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. It was actually cold out today. Oh yes, Megan Boswell also has extra charges, doesn't she? The 11 counts of false reports, right? Does my husband and kids like true crime? Well, my husband does. He actually, this is the fun part. I talk about it with him and he'll still go and watch my videos, which is funny because he could just talk to me, but he doesn't. I mean, he does talk to me, but he also goes and watches my videos. I find that cute. Doesn't need to. But I do appreciate it, and I appreciate that he likes to watch true crime shows with me too. Like, I know he's a keeper, but shh. Who put up the other 100,000 in the Suzanne Morphew case? A family friend is all I know. Let's see if there's any more updates. He's proud of me, just wants to see you on YouTube. Yeah. He is. He's very happy. Like he says he's proud of me. He says he knows how hard I work on these, and he says he says I deserve it. So it's very sweet. Yes, FBI was sifting with buckets. I did see that today on Fox News. Someone said there's a press conference coming tonight. Let's just see. This is going to drive me crazy until I find out. You know that, right? When I get into my late 40s, close to 50, will Mr. Linda make you disappear too? I hope not. He can't. He'd have all you guys solving the crime. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Let's see, you guys. Let's see if we're getting anything. Might as well look now. Favorite other YouTuber from Calgary is live right now. Who's that? Yeah, Garnet of January, you tell him. He better not. Everybody's going to be like, you guys are going to be on it, so nobody's going to do that. You guys are a smart bunch, too. You'll figure it out. Thousand strong still hanging out tonight. Oh, Adrienne, I'm glad you like that. Everybody said they wanted info snacks from me, so that's where I came up with that, and a designer did that for me. Yeah, I don't see the presser, but let's see in my other sources where we could find that. How has Mr. Linda invigorated your career and drive? I'm not sure I understand the question. I've always had drive. Very motivated all the time. Thank you, Star Lacey. I like hanging out with you guys. Time goes by really, really fast. The next Members Live, I'll do it this weekend. And I also have a Zoom doing this weekend, too, for those who are in the Partners in Crime tier. People say in the Madison Bell case that FBI is involved because they know a lot more than the public. It is interesting. I hope they have lead. Me too. I hope so too. And Texas EquiSearch is also involved. Can we pay with PayPal for the membership? Good question. I don't even know that answer. You can certainly try when you go into that. I don't know. I think you can. Let me look that up. I don't know if there's some members in here that have done that and know. Yes, I believe you can, they said, so. I've only been doing this for a month for the membership, so. But people are saying you can. No updates on Dulce, unfortunately. Do I remember the Richardson family murders in Medicine Hat? No, I don't. Evelyn Boswell case. Megan was charged with 11 counts of false reporting. That's all I know. Oh, there you go. PayPal does work. And then if you guys want to have that link. Okay, where did my chat go now? Where'd it go? There we go. Something's going on. All of a sudden it's going wonky. I have hope for, I do have hope for Madison. There. It's tipping again. I am going to fix this, you guys. I'm going to get this live camera fixed. I'm going to get this all sorted and officially done because I hate how it's, what's this do? This is doing. I hate it. Listen, Linda, listen. How is it like all of a sudden like turning and doing some funky stuff? I don't know. The way police are moving on Suzanne's case shows they've done stuff with Barry's phone and laptop. Chaffee County Sheriff's Office website says they will be back at the site on Saturday. Okay. It's like chasing, like it's crazy. It's like chasing tornadoes. Trying to figure out where to go, how to get this information, where am I going now? And then I'm doing this like 5 p.m. updated press release. Did I read that one? A search being conducted at a residence on the east side of Salida in connection with the Suzanne Morphew missing persons case has concluded for the day. I believe I read that already. Then it says a release from 1 p.m. on May 22nd. Based on information developed during the Suzanne Morphew missing persons case, investigators with the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office, CBI, I read this already. I read that already. Welcome, Kara, or Kara, depends on how you word it. Thank you, Javita. Okay, let's see. Yay, welcome Garnet of January. Thank you. Is it Kara or Kara? Really want to know. Yes, I heard about them saying that Barry has been arrested, but we haven't heard anything yet, and officially, and they're not in the county jail. Kara. Cara Lisa. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, Fox 31 out of Denver has been there watching. I saw that earlier today, and I saw the FBI sifting through a lot of this stuff, whatever they're doing. Cara Lisa. It's beautiful. Ooh, my legs though. We're gonna have to do like a you know, do you guys get body break? 5-minute body break? This must be just Canadian. Or sit and be fit. Oh, my legs are starting to hurt. And it's not beer. I don't know if there's any more information, guys. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, you know, I'm not shocked yet about them not identifying the guy in Madison's case. But maybe tomorrow something will come out. I hear creaking. That might be Mr. Linda. I'd have to see about a pen. They don't do that with Teespring, so I'll have to see for merch on that. So, electronic medium that you're in here, I have something funny to tell you. I don't know if it's funny, but interesting. Somebody sent me to your site, and I saw one of your Lori Vallow videos. And then you were talking about how it says, I love Linda in the video. And the weird thing is, and maybe you'll know how to look into this, but this is something that's just a little weird. Every time I do a video on Charles Vallow, my microphone goes wonky. And I don't know what it is, but it sounds like a zipper. Like it sounds like a zipper with my videos. And sometimes I edit it out only because it's like in a blank spot, but some of them you can actually hear in that video. And my microphone actually connects to my cell phone. And I've never seen this happen, but it happens on these videos when I do them. I don't know what it is, but it sounds almost like a zipper. It's weird. Anyways, just thought you would find that interesting, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you have some insight on that. It's weird. We'll give it a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to get going soon. My throat's starting to bug me, but I love hanging out with you guys. I can't believe how much time goes by. Christy says I'm going dark. Hey, Elizabeth, nice to see you. The veil's opening. Oh, you guys. Just read the backs of Chad's books, and they seem to be about prepping for the second coming by 3 couples going to live in the mountain. That I want to know more of. Let me write it. No news on Tammy yet. The kids could be in Idaho backwoods, you're right. Yeah, Charles sending me good vibes. It is a weird sound. Like it actually sounds like a zipper. And I'm going, where is this coming from? I've had this microphone for a long time and I've never heard this. I don't know why. Do I have an Amazon wish list? Somebody said that. Yeah, 3 couples. Very interesting. I'm going to have to read the back of that. Which book was that on that you read that about Chad? Oh yeah, I would love to get some of the books if you can, or even just the little tidbits that are important or whatever. Yeah, that'd be great. I didn't realize. I thought I would have emailed you back on that, but again, I get so many. I just sometimes it's hard to keep up. I don't know how do YouTubers do it when they have like 3 million subscribers? I don't know how they do it. Maybe they just don't answer, but I love answering people. It's just I feel like it takes me a while to do it. Oh, Daring D's, you do? I actually have a little, you can email me about that and we can have a chat about that, only because there's a other video. Yeah, I connect my microphone with my iPhone, but I've never heard this before, and I've made like how many videos? Unless it's crapping out. I did buy a new microphone, but we have to return it because it's not good. Water, not beer. Everybody's gonna be like, Linda got drunk on It's a Crime last night drinking beer. No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down with the books. Mr. Linda, what you doing? Yep, that's Gannon. This is baby Evelyn. I have JJ and Tylee here. Behind me, there's Heidi Broussard. She's actually tucked away, isn't she? She's right there. I do have to do a little update on some pictures too. It's just with this COVID and quarantining, I haven't been anywhere. I don't see any other updates. Do you guys? Ed says, I'm looking for books secondhand. No way that Puke should get any more money. Get drunk and put the hot pink lip gloss, Linda, in the smirk. Welcome aboard, Carrie. You just tuned in. What's going on? Well, we're hanging out with 1,000 people in chat, and we have, I covered Suzanne Morphew. I covered, who else did I cover? Madison Bell. I covered a little bit on Letitia, a little bit, a few people there. Welcome, Dee Nisa. I'm serious, the time goes by so fast with you guys, it's crazy. But I will put timestamps for you so that when you're doing a replay or if you missed part of it, that when you come back you can see. And then I'll also do the playlists for you as well. I find that's probably pretty helpful. I've had a couple comments saying it is, so I'll do that. What is that? The Rocket Book. Do I have a Amazon wish list? The Rocket Book is a great reusable notebook. Cool. I've never heard of that. I'm going to write that down. I don't have an Amazon wish list, actually. Rocket Book? Is that what you said? Rocket Book? I got to look into that. No updates on the missing Fort Hood soldier. There's another Fort Hood soldier that died. Not at Fort Hood, though, but near that is my understanding. And the sister, Myra, of Vanessa, she said that 3 weeks have gone by and nobody said anything. So that was as of last week. What do I do on this Amazon wish list? I just write things that I like. I do have a P.O. box. I had set one up, yes. I add whatever I want on Amazon and people can buy it for you. Cool. Cool. That's fun. Okay, yeah, I had a microphone. I spent $220 Canadian on it, and it came in. I waited 2.5 weeks, I think, for it or more, and it's a dud. It's not good. I know, right? And this microphone, I think I already packaged it up because it's going back. It actually goes onto my phone, and so that I wouldn't have to wear a lapel mic. And it didn't work. Yes, we have Amazon Prime in Canada, yes, but it took 2.5 weeks because for Canada, they were only letting certain types of products come, that kind of thing. So, night, Audrey. Thank you for coming. You guys are so sweet. Linda, you missed your calling as an expert something. I'm not sure what that was, but you could have been best at it. I wanted to be a prosecutor a long time ago, but I think I like this because I can speak my mind as well. I don't know. Good night, Miss Sarah. And Mike's coming in. Wow, there's more people coming out, hanging out. I hope you guys are having a really good Friday night. It is 9:53 here. Yeah, I ended up not going into law. I ended up going into fitness. Welcome, Christina. Yeah, I'm going to come back on tomorrow. I'm going to do some research, maybe, I don't know about tonight, but in the morning I'll get, I know, Mr. Linda, 3 hours. Thank you, Kara. Maybe early in the morning and get more videos done. Videos take a long time for me. They really do, because I scour, I make sure it's right, I put everything together, and then I record, and then I edit, and then I do. So when you see a 10-minute or 20-minute or 40-minute video, that could be an 8-hour stint or longer. The Rocket book, you could delete your own microwave? Okay, I'm looking this up. What is a Rocket book? Okay, this is cool. It's a smart reusable notebook. Heck yeah. Do you know how much paper I have? No way. Okay, this is cool. You write in it, and then you can scan it and reuse it. Huh. It's nearly 5 a.m. in London, and I'm a new subscriber. Love your content. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Magda. Welcome aboard. Exactly. Update 7:28 p.m. Eastern. Right, that would have been the 5:31 that the Suzanne Morphew's body has not been found at a location in Salida where investigators had been searching. I'm going to look on a couple other. Let's just see. That's for Maddie. Maddie. Okay, let's see if there's another reporter. Let's see what she said. She was earlier on today, I think. Okay, 47 minutes ago. It says from a reporter, and she says, it's quote from Chaffee County Fire Chief Robert Bertram says, "We are hopeful that someone will see her or something and bring her home." That's what we have from that, and let's see what else. Okay, let's tune in and see. Apparently she was live at 6:30 with the latest information. Road is blocked off. That was from earlier. Nothing on the live stream. Yeah, it's hard to say, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's not right. We just don't have the official scoop if it is. Just remember to remind Mr. Linden what an incredibly lucky man he is. Yeah, I do. Oh, thank you, Denisa. Yeah, when I find info on somebody and I start diving deep and I start to see what they're up to, like that's when Letitia was like, oh, heck no, I'm not letting her get away with this. Two o'clock in Brisbane, Australia on Saturday, right? That's a good question, Rose, if Barry has a large insurance policy. We don't know if Barry was arrested or not. They're saying in the county jail there's no record of him. Maddie's case is really interests you because you live in the same state. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any other information with updates. Yeah, no arrest as of 43 minutes. Okay, so I mean, in any case like this, they would probably have to look at all angles, right? I mean, usually, how many times out of 10, it's somebody they know. But it also happens that strangers kill people too, or make them go missing. Yeah, he might be detained. Yeah, you're right. He might. I feel like we're going to have more information tomorrow. I think by tomorrow. If not Sunday, but I feel like maybe tomorrow we'll get a little bit more. Couple more minutes and I'm going to wrap it up. I like hanging out with you guys a lot. My voice is starting to get, I don't know, starts getting a little bit, what's the word? It's changing for sure. I'm not keto, no, but I love Zevia. I turned vegan in December. Good night, Rebecca. See your comment. AJ, what was your comment? Thank you, Artie. I know, Zevia is the best, and this one is a cola flavor. I tried this for the first time today. Usually I like the root beer one and the cream soda one. I don't drink it every day, but this one is the cola one, and I was like, oh, I don't know if that's going to taste good or not, and it actually is. A missing body was found along Chaffee County Road in 2016. Interesting. Okay, Banana Peaches, have a good, I like your name. Have a good day. You made a video. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. How many kids do I have? I have 2. And one of them's graduating. Yeah, I highly recommend it. There's no weird artificial sweeteners or anything in it. So, and it's clear. Like the cola isn't brown, it's clear. It's like water, just carbonated water. Do I ever come to BC? I sure do. I go to Kelowna every year. And I love it. I grew up in BC too, so. Okay, so CBSN Denver confirms connection between Barry Morphew and property they're searching on. Okay. Ooh, you're in Victoria. Oh, I look young. Whew, you're my new best friend. The podcast name for what they're saying, the Denver? Oh, you guys are awesome if you're guessing I'm 32 or 31. Bless you all. Thank you, Kim. Oh, it was on Apple TV. It was about a podcaster, but it's a fiction story, and it's called Truth Be Told. Joycey made it to the live stream. Yay! I was just going to go off pretty quick here, but I do enjoy being with you guys. Why would the neighbor say she went on a bike ride if she didn't? I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to know more of the timeline. Oh, you guys are awesome. Do I think Barry killed Suzanne? I think it's not looking good for Barry. And I think from his plea video, his 25-second video, I really don't like the last sentence out of all of it. Yeah, the daughter asked the neighbor to check on the mom. The girls were apparently, they were in Idaho for camping and they were on their way back and they called. The last sentence is, honey, I love you. I want you back so bad. That to me is the lie. How find... I don't know my P.O. box off by heart, but I will find it for you. Hang on and I'll find it. Here it is. Sorry, I'm just getting it. You bet, Garnet of January. Nice to see you. Yeah, and when he said your girls need you, not our girls need you, your girls need you. No confirmation on the mistress yet. Yeah, right? I want you back so bad is a deja vu, isn't it? When I say that I want you back so bad, you make a good point that you're saying how they're speaking of the crime. But to me, when he says that, it was so inauthentic. Not saying that his whole thing was authentic, but that last little bit, you could tell he was lying. It was like, honey, I miss you. I want you back so bad. And it's like he went quiet on so bad. It's hard for me to explain. Other than when I first watched it, my first instinct was like, oh, Barry, Barry, Barry. Good night, Mimi. Thank you. Thanks so much for modding, and thanks for being here. Yeah, we don't know how many times he actually said that, right? 25 times, or 25 seconds, I should say. But, and of course, he did the no all that. But that very is like, oh, Barry, not good, not good. So I don't know if there's any more info, but I think that's it, you guys. Oh, my battery's starting to go. That's the downfall too. I am going to figure this out. I'm going to, in the next 4 weeks, I'm going to try and figure out this live stream a little bit better so the background's proper, and I could use I would like to really use my computer so I could share the screen with you guys and show you some things as well. So, you know, make it a little bit, it's always improving, right? Yeah, Tammy, I am It's a Crime channel. And I didn't say that Barry and 2 others have been arrested. That might be on a different channel, but it's definitely not on mine. Not saying that it's not going to happen, but yes, you too, Frank. Thanks so much for joining. Rome, thank you for what you do. Linda, take care. Talking a long time hurts. I'm a singer. I used to be a singer too. I know. We don't know what kind of lawyer Barry hired yet. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, Barry said he was in Denver. I don't know if he was in Denver. We don't know that as a fact. But yeah, it gets more confusing at the end of the live because now I'm just answering questions, but I will have the timestamps so you guys can actually check it out. And, you know, whatever case, once it uploads, probably tomorrow I'll do the timestamps, but I did do, if you're just joining, I did Suzanne Morphew first, then I went on to talk about Madison Bell, and then I talked about Lori, and then I talked a little bit about Letitia, and then yeah, so no arrest yet in the Suzanne Morphew case and no body of Suzanne. They said they haven't found her. Yeah, he might be detained for questioning, you're right, but no official arrest. Nothing official right now. I'm so happy all you guys joined me tonight, and I'm going to check my emails. I will. I'll check them out. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office has said that Suzanne Morphew's body has not been found at a location in Salida where investigators have been searching on Friday. That's interesting how they worded that. The search has concluded for the day and is expected to continue. Authorities have not made any arrests in the case. Yeah, I'll do the timestamps for you guys and the playlist. So I'm going to sign off before I lose my voice and then I can't do any videos, and we don't want that to happen, right? But I really do thank all of you for hanging out with me, and I thank you so much for those who've joined the membership and who's part of the community and part of the subscribers, and just, you guys are so awesome. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a really, really great night. I would love to stay longer, but my voice is getting really bad. So good night all. Love you so much. See you later.